Only a couple minutes late.
If we were the NHL, we'd still have like 5 minutes before we needed to start.
Before we needed to start, and then we could wait another 10.
And then it's even longer if there's a puck drop ceremony.
Mm-hmm. So the Mammoth are playing. That's who the Knights are playing, and they scored like 3 goals on 3 shots.
That's not great.
So we'll see.
It's not ideal.
Get to see how things go tomorrow.
Going to be playing.
Get all the scoring out now.
Want the Sharks to get on a heater and start winning, so the Ducks can play the Sharks.
I'd be careful what you wish for.
Between Utah and San Jose, I want San Jose.
Yeah,
because it's just going to be a chaotic mess, and it's just going to be a chaotic mess, and the Ducks are good at being chaotic in a mess.
Yeah, I would have to.
Utah's like really good too.
Yeah, they're different. They're just kind of they're not easy to beat. They stick around.
They are not. Did you get the final question that I sent?
Yeah.
From Haley?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mr. Shark.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Lou is just chomping at the bit to get right into it.
Yep.
Talk about our Ducks that he is currently on.
Our Ducks. He wants to be the captain, so just saying.
Wow. Wow.
Well, this is episode 158.
Sure,
this is like 4 weeks in a row where I've known the episode number without having to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you say 157?
No, he said 158. Silly goose.
Oh, I heard 157.
This is 158 Late Arrivals podcast. It's another Thursday night, and it's hot still, and it's going to get worse.
It is wet and sticky.
It's wet and sticky. And sticky.
It is March.
Still.
It is March.
I feel like last year I was able to still run outside until April. And I was on my bike this week. I didn't get yelled at.
That's always good.
It's coming though. It's coming. It's just when it gets hotter.
You're gonna get yelled at eventually, but
every time I go into the area where I was yelled at, I'm like looking for him. I'm like, is he gonna roll up like silently?
He's just watching you with binoculars from my house.
It's in the neighborhood somewhere. It's like down the street a little. I'll ride my bike over there, and it happened in that area, just by some apartments.
What were they yelling you about?
For not being on the sidewalk. I'm not going to ride my bike on the sidewalk. That's not
right. Yeah, that first of all, that's against the law, right?
I don't know, but no one rides their bike on the sidewalk. We don't have to go there.
I mean, if you're like 6 and on a bicycle with training wheels, you do.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Other than that, you're an adult. You ride on the street.
Why the hell would I go on the sidewalk? And the curbs are so high up. If I have to get off the sidewalk because someone's walking on a sidewalk, I'm gonna mess up my bike, bro.
Is there a difference between Arizona curbs and California curbs?
I don't know.
You said because the curbs were higher up.
They're kind of high. Like in some parts of my neighborhood, the curbs are a little higher than like other parts of the neighborhood. I don't know why, but like there's just kind of like a steeper little thing there. So I have like a street bike. If I go off of that, I'm gonna wreck my shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, episode 158, as always, brought to you by the Hockey Podcast Network. Go follow our network everywhere at HockeyPodNet on socials. Subscribe to their YouTube They do some watch-alongs over there, some live games, a lot of Rangers. Jimmy that does the From the Blue Seats podcast, the Rangers podcast, does a lot of Ranger games, but it's a lot of fun. Maybe we'll get in there at some point.
Subscribe to our YouTube.
Please do, if you haven't yet. Subscribe to our YouTube.
Twitch.
And yeah, follow us on Twitch. Like I have been before, since the PWHL season started, we're going to talk about the Shake On initiative real quick. Allison Simpson started the Shake On initiative to raise money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. She has a goal to raise $20,000. She wears number 20. She's a defenseman for the New York Sirens, and she's going to pledge $20 for every point she scores, every block she makes, and every Sirens win. And like I said, at the end of the PW season, I will also be donating on behalf of the LAP for around $2 to $5 for every standings point that the New York Sirens earn in the season. And as of right now, they lost last night. Wasn't good. The playoff race is on in the PWHL. Top 4 get in. There's 8 teams. Only 4 teams get in, and the Sirens are currently sitting in 6th. Not fun. They have 27 points, 9 games left. So it's getting down to the end of the season here. But check them out.
All teams make the playoffs, though, right? Or
no, 4.
Oh, that's it now?
4 of the 8. Yeah,
it's always been like that.
It's been like that.
Oh,
because when they only had 6 teams, they still did 4, so only 2 teams missed. But
so only 4. So 4 will miss this year.
Mm-hmm. And right now, the Sirens are one of the 4 that would miss, so they need to get going.
Who are the other 3?
The Ottawa Charge, Vancouver Golden Eyes, and the Seattle Torrent.
So basically the newer clubs.
Yeah. So go follow Shake On Instagram, Shake On Simpson, and a.simpy if you want to follow Allison Simpson herself and get updates as they become available. The PW season has been fun. I hope everyone is, if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying. Playoffs start soon. Since we're on the talk of the PWHL, I can say that the Walter Cup final will be on ION television.
Oh yeah,
the whole series, so it'll be available.
Is it on YouTube
so that's cool.
too?
It should still be on YouTube, I think, but it's going to be available on ION. I don't think they'd take away the YouTube option, but I could be wrong. But very cool. And so we talked about, raising money for a great cause. Now we're going to talk about someone who's losing a bunch of money because Radko Gudas got suspended for 5 games.
Yeah,
should have been more, but given the circumstances, they could have only given him 5. But
you can't hear me, but I'm bluff clapping at that transition. That was a good job by you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Credit where credit is due.
Yeah, should have been more. 5 games, like Jake said, it's the max they could have given him since it was a phone hearing.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how both hearings are kind of the same. Like a phone hearing is just like over Skype, right? Or Zoom. Same with the in-person hearing. You can either go in person or you can do it on Zoom. He could have just
flown to New York. He was in Toronto. I mean, it's not that far of a
true.
plane ride.
I don't know. George Peros caught a lot of heat this week, over the past week.
Well, in this instance, I don't think he should because I mean, it's the phone hearing. That's the rule.
Yeah, but he could have called.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's more that everyone feels that they could have just done the in person and suspended him more.
True that.
Everyone's kind of getting on him, saying that he's afraid that players and their the Players Association will try to appeal to reduce any suspensions, and that's why he's avoiding all that because he doesn't want to have to go back on what he determines, and kind of makes it over
with once, and then
definitely need some new people. But we've talked about that before. The player safety is just not very consistent. I mean, they are consistent at being
bad,
not consistent. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, that's a good way to put it. Consistent and not being consistent.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Not sure when it'll change because nobody in charge thinks that they're doing anything wrong. They all think that they're just doing their job so well, and everyone's just having a great time, and everyone loves them and feels bad for them because their job is so hard. But we actually hate you.
But great call. I mean, it's kind of an addition by subtraction, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
It makes John Carlson being in the lineup better because it means that they're not having to juggle people right now.
Yeah.
This isn't there to make that decision weird. It did not translate well into the game. They looked like hot shit in Ottawa. That certainly was a game.
It's the early games, man.
They are not awake.
No. I wonder what they have. Wonder what they have pregame. Like for earlier games, I wonder how the pregame routine changes because I know a lot of players like their meals and their naps before like a normal game time.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that changes for the early games.
I mean, I feel
they probably don't get their naps.
No.
I mean, if it's a 1 p.m. start out there, I feel like you'd still would get like lunch food. Like they wouldn't be serving you breakfast, but like,
yeah, weird.
I don't know. The day we uncover why the Ducks can't play an early game, I think will be the day we're at like episode 1000 of this podcast.
Yeah.
It's not much to say outside of a botched goalie interference call because that was as egregious as it could be, and
yeah, that I was actually shocked at that one. With the foot in the crease and clearly interfering with Husso.
Was the goaltender out of the blue paint?
No, Husso was at the top of the paint.
He was close. Yeah,
technically was still in it, but
the contact happened in the crease, which is the big thing. Contact happening in the crease.
And with how Stützle's body was positioned, his foot is in the crook of the pad, and his stick was practically in Husso's glove.
Yeah, no one's talking about the stick in the glove thing because not only did he make it hard for Husso to maybe slide because he's on his pad, like he's kicking his pad, but it looked like the stick was interfering with the glove, wasn't it?
It could be the angle. It could be the angle of it. I mean, I know Hayward was trying to say that it probably was more the vision that is impeded, seeing that like he's not necessarily like your glove's not supposed to be at like eye level. I mean, the way I was taught was your hand is up like you're like putting a palm out, like you're not catching it sideways. So realistically, your hand is like even with your eyes, but like I don't know. It looked from the angle they showed, it looked like it was in his glove, but I also think that's just kind of the movement of trying to track the puck. So it like,
yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I don't know. It was a horrible call, but I mean, the Ducks didn't do themselves any favors. They played like crap. They did. Looked like crap. It was a bad game that just you could tell that kind of sucked the wind out of things.
Yeah. So that one counted, and then they took away a Stützle goal later for goalie interference, which was also kind of like wishy-washy. That one was weird. Could have gone either way. It's just an odd game. It was a very odd game. But yeah, they lost 2-0. They got shut out for the fourth time.
I think that was number 4. Yeah,
that was 4.
The Senators are a good team. They just don't have any goaltending.
They did that night or that morning, that afternoon.
They did.
whatever time it was.
Is that basically why they're not going to the playoffs? Because they're just goaltending is just terrible.
Well, like Ullmark missed a good chunk of the season, and then they kind of had a rookie, and then they had Reimer come in, and it's been like,
James Reimer.
It has been a revolving door of goaltending in Ottawa.
So the thing is that they're 10th the Senators are 10th in the Eastern Conference. Their goal differential is a plus 18 right now. So it's really not that bad, but they have given up 211 goals. But I mean, Jesus, the Ducks are in first place in the Pacific and are at a negative 11 goal differential.
The Pacific Division is just straight ass.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like I think Micah Blake Curdy today, like he always puts out like the standings predictions or percentages.
Mm-hmm.
Every other division in hockey, like 100 plus gets you in, but in the Pacific, it's like 95 points.
Is it?
Yeah.
With the way the Oilers and Knights are playing lately, and the Ducks kind of being like up and down since the Olympic break. I mean,
that surprises me about Vegas. That
it's going to dwindle.
Vegas is not a really good team.
Yeah, and last week you got
Are they injured? Are they injured or were they injured?
Stone missed like a week or two, but he's
is
been
normal.
back.
Yeah, Eichel's in, Marner's in. I mean, they got their guys, but I don't know. Their goaltending hasn't been as sharp. Is what?
I said their goaltending's not good.
I mean, Hill came back like a month and a half ago.
Who are their goalies? Aiden Hill and who else?
It was Carter Hart for a minute.
Oh,
it's I think it's still Akira Schmid, right? Or however you say it.
Schmid.
Yeah.
Schmid.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Eichel's leading the way. He's got 74 points for them. Marner's got 69. Nice. Mark Stone has 62. So
lately
we'll talk about
Schmid and Hill.
Yeah. We'll talk about the standings in the second part of the show because the Western Conference is a little wild.
Are you a show or podcast? And is there a difference?
I don't think there's a difference. But we did some scoreboard watching last week. Got more scoreboard watching this week. Before we go into the Ducks Canadiens game, the Sharks are losing to the Sabres 3-0 currently. The Mammoth are up 3-0 on the Golden Knights. Kings are up 1-0 on the Flyers. And the Panthers, this one just went final. The Panthers shut out the Oilers 4-0.
Oh.
So the Oilers just played their 70th game, so we have 2 games in hand with them. And they're a point
almost done.
Yeah. They're a point behind the Ducks. 12 games left for the Oilers.
And the Ducks have to play Edmonton like one more time?
Yeah, we play them later this month.
Next Saturday.
Where at?
It is
Anaheim. No, it's in Edmonton. It's in Edmonton.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's in Edmonton. They go on that little Canadian road trip, Western Canadian road trip. So yeah, the Ducks have. We'll talk about the other games first, and then we'll get into that because the Ducks have an opportunity here. But Ducks Canadiens was another fun one, just like the one like a week and a half prior in Montreal that ended 6-5.
John Carlson's debut.
Ducks won 4-3 in regulation, and yes, John Carlson did play pretty well.
That was a bit of a clencher.
Yeah.
Shout out Jeffrey VL. He saw Lou's tweet and was just like, I don't want this man to slander me ever again.
What did I say? I forget.
Like a couple of days prior, I think it was the day prior during the Ottawa game.
I was just like, what does he do? I was like the DJ Khaled meme. What does he even do? He said, well, this is what I do.
Yeah, he showed you. He showed you it.
He showed my 4 eyes.
Leo had 2 goals. Terry.
That game was crazy because
Troy Terry came back.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the score change in real time in like the matter of like 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
Like they scored one. Oh,
yeah.
Montreal scored again. Oh God. Things
And
are falling apart.
Troy Terry had 4 points, or he had 3 points in his return.
3. I think he had a goal
3.
and 2 assists.
Yeah, that man's very good.
He was very, very good. Yeah, he's playing really well.
They definitely missed him in the lineup.
Yep, he had a goal and 2 assists. Carlson had 2 goals and an assist. This was a rare game that the Ducks scored first and they went up 2-0.
But in normal fashion, they blew said lead.
Yeah, Leo
And
Carlson
then-
had the first 2 goals, and then Montreal scored 3 straight. Pretty like Jake said, he was seeing it change in pretty quick fashion there.
The Ducks just can never win easy. They gotta make it difficult every single game.
That Caulfield
that's
goal was
okay.
nice, though, man. And Suzuki both had really nice goals.
Yeah. Are they gonna make the playoffs, Montreal?
They should. They're in 3rd in the Atlantic right now.
Yeah, but oh my God, there's like
Oh,
everybody
shit.
jockeying. There's
Yeah,
the wild
wild
cards
card.
both have 84.
Yep.
Islanders are on the cusp at 83.
Jesus.
Oh, the Islanders aren't in a playoff spot anymore.
Nope.
No, they lost to Ottawa tonight, who's 5 points behind them.
Oh,
Uh,
Columbus is back in a playoff spot. Good for them.
Yeah, they're 3rd in the division now. I think they're on like an 11-game point streak or something I saw. So that's cool.
Detroit's in the second wild card.
It's just so funny that no one in the Pacific is at even close to 80. And the gap in the Central is so large that
Well, the Ducks are 2 points away from 80.
yeah, but still, like considering that teams are
Right.
either well into the third, or well into
Getting
the
into the-
80s already, or
The Centrals are already in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I love our shitty division.
It's
Yeah,
it's been something this year.
The Ducks would not be in the playoffs right now if they were in any other division. So I guess we got to be lucky about that.
Troy Terry had a nice goal to tie it at 3. Nice backhand. I think it deflected like 2 times, maybe once, but it was still nice. And then, like you said, VL with the great pass that I
That was
watched
a very good pass.
many times. That whole shift was outstanding. Between VL and Cutter, just so relentless on the puck. Like they were all over the Canadians. And then for VL to win that puck battle, and Cutter just read it perfectly. Like he just like, okay, he could see him about to win the puck battle and just went to the slot, went towards the net. And VL with like the behind the back pass, I watched it 3 times and still have no idea how he was able to pass it like that and connect with Cutter perfectly. Like Cutter didn't have to reach for the puck. It wasn't in his skates. It wasn't behind him. It was right on the tape. It was beautiful, insane pass. And Cutter with like the quick release that he has scored before I could even realize what VL just did. It was already in the net. It was awesome.
Scored before you could even react.
Yeah. What is happening? But it was nice. It was a nice win over Montreal. We beat them both times this year, which is
By the skin of their teeth, but hey,
yeah.
a win's a win.
It would be a fun series between those two.
The,
high
Did you
scoring.
guys know Matt Murray is on the Predators now?
Is he? Matt
No.
Murray.
I don't think that is the.
Oh, it's not that Matt Murray.
No, there was another Matt Murray.
Oh, well,
Just
okay then. Never mind.
but yeah, Ducks got a very important regulation win there.
Yeah, that was the Matt Murray that was in the star system for the longest time.
Oh, okay.
And then let's see. I had something from the Canadians game. Please
Those
hold.
favorite stats.
Steady stats. So Cutter got the game. Hello? You okay?
No, I'm never okay.
Cutter got the game winner in that game. And this is from Blake Wary. Most game-winning goals in a season by a Ducks player, 22 or younger. Cutter now has 7. And he tied Ricard Raquel, who did it in 2015-16. There are only there's only one player ahead of Cutter, and they're both Paul Correa. Paul Correa had 9 game-winning goals in the 95-96 season, and then he beat that the following season, 96-97, by scoring 10 game-winning goals. So Cutter's in some good company. I do sometimes miss Ricard Raquel as a Duck. He was a lot of fun. He was one of my favorites. I'm glad he's playing pretty well with the Penguins. But
Yeah.
Cutter, man, putting himself all over the Ducks history books this year.
He's going to get 40. He's going to get 40.
I mean, that's a good transition into last night.
Oh,
The Orange Bowl.
that
Orange
waste
Bowl.
of 3 hours.
It wasn't a waste.
It was a waste of 3 hours. Come on.
Maybe a waste of 2. The third period was fun.
If
But
you
in
say so,
overtime,
I mean,
then overtime, not so much.
No, not so much in OT. Ducks lose 3-2 in OT to the Flyers, so we lose both games to Philly this year. You know how I said that the Ducks went up 2-0 on the Canadians? Well, they did the opposite against the Flyers. They went down 2-0.
they just looked like they just didn't want to play last night for 2 periods.
No, man,
it was crazy.
They looked so bad last night. Yeah, the first 2 periods were just terrible. But Cutter got a nice goal.
That was number
backhand, top shelf.
38? 35,
Oh,
right?
35.
Yeah, I don't know why I
35,
said 38. 35.
That was number 35, and he now
He is going to get paid in the offseason.
him and Leo. Leo scored the second goal, tying it late in the game.
Rightfully so.
Yes. Goalie was pulled. I think, was it under 2 minutes or was it a little over still? Maybe it was.
It wasn't like a minute left, but it was kind of in that like less than 2
Here, I can find
ish area.
it. Let's see. He scored with, it was under 2. It's a minute 54 left. So, goalie pulled. Leo comes to the rescue. It was a very nice play. Terry set it up. Cutter got the assist on that as well.
Apparently, how do you say his name? It's not later, right? It's Vladar. or something.
Vladar. Yeah.
Apparently, he's having a really good season for them.
He is. Yeah, he actually is.
He was having a good game against the Ducks until.
Because I think he played. I think he was in the first Flyers game too, and he looked pretty good. He's a pretty good goalie. But Leo with a nice goal. So Cutter had 2 points last night, and now has 61 points on the season, which is outstanding.
Leo's 4 shy of 60.
Yep, Leo's at 56 now. Beckett's still at 51. Troy Terry's at 49. And Jackson Lacombe at 47. So we should have 5 players by the end of the season that have 50 plus, which is pretty great. And Cutter, like you said, 35 goals. We'll see if he can reach 40.
Well, he's got 14 games to do it.
Yeah. Leo's at
And
24.
if he continues at this pace, he should easily get it.
Leo's at 24, so it'd be kind of cool to see Cutter get to 40 and Leo get to 30, but
I feel like it's attainable. They've both been. I mean, Leo's looked really good since he came back from injury.
Yeah. Ducks did a nice tribute for Trevor Zegras.
I was expecting a lot more silliness online last night, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I avoided it completely too. Like
I have Trevor Zegras' name muted on Twitter because I don't want to upset myself.
Gotcha.
Well, I more so just meant in general. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
I missed everything.
I feel like the first meeting this year was the worst of the two.
Yeah.
And again, maybe it's just because it's not no one. At least the people I follow don't engage with it. So
yeah. I think the first one probably was easily the worst too because of where it was played. I think it makes a difference with it being in Philly,
Yeah.
and I just feel like it's a lot worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely didn't think it was too bad. I even tweeted about Michkov kind of avoiding the fight there, punching Minchikov in the face with his glove
fellow
on, and
countryman.
then skating away from the fight. And I didn't
That
get
was kind of
I
a
didn't-
coward move by old Matt Bay.
a little bit, huh?
A little bit.
But yeah, I tweeted that out, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't have tweeted that. I forgot who the team was playing. But it wasn't too bad.
Hit
wasn't
send,
too
we're
bad.
just like, oh shit.
I'm surprised Flyers fan didn't find my tweet because I tweeted out after Cutter scored.
Mhm.
Cutter Gauthier owns the Flyers, and surprisingly, nothing. Crickets.
I mean,
So
it was a late game, so
yeah.
Yeah.
So Cutter finished the season with 3 points against Philly in 2 games.
Yeah.
Maybe.
because he
At
had a goal
first-
in Philadelphia to this last game.
Yeah, he just had
Um,
a goal, right? In Philly. It wasn't like
Yeah.
Okay.
Beckett Seneca looked like a rookie in overtime.
Oh yeah, the OT. God, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, don't do that.
What was he trying to do? Between the legs or something?
Yeah, he was trying to pass it across the ice.
And he freaking fell down like a cartoon character. It was kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Dude wiped out. Looked like he stepped.
I mean,
on a
it became less funny when they scored, but
Yeah, it was frustrating and kind of funny in the moment, and then you notice that it's a 2-on-1 going the other way, and it's like, well, and then for the goal to be banked in off of, I think it was Lacombe. I think it went off Lacombe's leg.
and there was an offsides challenge.
Yeah, which was also very close.
Like
I still don't really
helmets
know.
on the bench, just because of the camera view, the players' heads were like blocking it.
Yeah,
Oh man. Can we talk about that referee when he made the announcement? Why was he trying to do his Wes Macaulay impersonation?
yeah, he seems like a tryhard. I wonder how he is
that was
as a
that was
person.
weird by that guy. Don't do that anymore, sir.
Yeah,
It's not cute, it's not funny, it's not fun, it's kind of lame, sir. Don't know who that is, but
so
I would
For
stop
shame.
doing that.
it was a lame OT, but Ducks at least stole a point because they really
That
didn't
was a big
deserve
point.
one. Yeah, they didn't deserve one.
They
after
didn't
the first
deserve one, but at the same time, I mean, that
I'll give it
point
to
might
him.
help them.
I'll give it to them in the third period. The third period is how they need to play most games.
Yeah.
If you can't go a whole game playing like that, at least play 2 periods like that, not one. Because that was a very, very good third period. And of course, the Flyers were up, so I'm sure they were kind of, playing with a lead, trying to protect it and everything. But I think Cutter scoring late in the second period really helped kind of light a fire under him a bit, because I think when Cutter scored, there was like less than 2 minutes left in the second period.
Yeah.
I
I will say it's not as annoying. I mean, it is annoying that they're not exactly starting games on time, but I mean, the more that they kind of dig themselves out of these problems, it kind of oddly makes me feel better about it because they are such an inexperienced team. Like, hopefully they can build upon this season of like, okay, well, remember how it used to be? We used to do dumb shit like this. Like, hopefully next season there's that step forward of like plenty of games we could have won if we just had played a complete game. And
right.
I don't know. I think it comes down to coaching, not necessarily like saying it's a coaching thing, but even this late in the season, you can tell that guys are still kind of getting used to players coming in and out of the lineup. I mean, you've had injuries. I mean, we'll touch on it a little bit about McTavish. But I mean, let's be real. We had Ian Moore playing forward for a good.
The defense
almost-
still has not improved at all.
Like,
Yeah.
he played forward for almost 2 whole weeks when
Yep.
Strome was healthy. Like, I think in terms of like finding a groove. They haven't really been able to settle it too much, but they've made the most of it. Like,
Yeah.
certainly seen worse blending from prior coaches, and just kind of helps that you have a coach that's like actually won something for once, that's doing it instead of just like, hey, this guy's new to this and is trying this, and have fun.
Yeah. The Zegras tribute video was nice.
I didn't watch it.
I got a little emo. Especially when he
still haven't watched it. Don't want to make myself mad.
Well, it was nice, and then seeing him on the bench, and he was like putting his hand over his heart and everything. It was nice. It was a nice touch. It was nice to see, because for some reason there's some stuff out there making it seem like Zegras didn't want to play for the team, hated the team, didn't like anybody there, and it's just, it's nice to see that he does care about the area, about the fans, and he still
his beef
cares
was
about
never with the fans or the city. It was
it was management.
He was an unfortunate victim of GM not really caring for him, and coaches thinking he was a one-trick pony, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is now.
I thought the boos every time he touched the puck were a little weird, but
I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But that little gremlin,
our favorite little YouTube coach called for fans to boo him for whatever reason.
He was comparing the Zegras trade and making it like it was the exact same thing as the Cutter trade. Totally different situations, just completely
apples to oranges.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's how you want to go about it, we have a long history of this person and how he views different things, and
nobody can ever make me hate this guy. Just an endless stream of content.
Love the whole thing with Zegras, though. I'm kind of glad he didn't score. I
feel like that would have exacerbated it for sure. There would be some butthurt feelings today.
Yeah, and it hurts to even think about, because I want him to succeed. Obviously, I want him to score, but like that night, it's just like you got to just not do anything, and I don't think he got any points.
No.
So that was kind of nice, just for one night. Because it's still pretty fresh, and it is different for like the Flyers with Cutter. Like, we get it, we understand the hate for him. Can it go a little too far? Yeah, it has. I don't get it for Zegras, though, and you'll never get me to understand the hate that some Ducks fans have for him. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And if you're trying to convince us, you're coming to the wrong podcast, because we've been very big Zegras fans and Zegras defenders since he was drafted, and constantly was shit on for his play and the way he went about playing in the NHL. So, but I'm glad it was a nice reception, a lot of cheers. The boos, I feel like it wasn't a lot of people, but it was enough to hear on the broadcast. But
apparently Honda Center this year is very rowdy.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing.
I've seen a lot of mutual friends online kind of complaining about the atmosphere being a little nuts. I mean, on one hand, I'm kind of like, I'm glad that people are excited to go to games again and like be into games. Like, there is no other environment, like a building that's loud and into the game, because I feel like we've all been to games over the last stretch of years. I mean, especially when the Coyotes were still around, for you, Chris. But like, I don't know, I'd go to games with Lou and we'd sit there and talk the whole game because just nothing was going on. And no one was into it. And people that were there, but like we could sit and talk about random bullshit the whole game and just be like, shit, they got scored on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like maybe it's just because of like certain teams coming to town where it seems to be like pretty noticeable. But
yeah, it's when they were on that sellout streak. I think it reached like 12 or something. But they, I felt like every night was pretty crazy, regardless of the at least through the broadcast, what I could hear and see. So yeah, it seems like a fun atmosphere. Maybe it can get a little out of hand. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. I know some Flyers fans were trying to rip down the the Let's Go Ducks banner that they have kind of crowd surf at the beginning of periods.
yeah,
Some Flyers fans are trying to pull that down, but you're going to get that. I mean, there's alcohol involved and you got Philly sports fans. I mean, you can't really, it's just kind of how they are. But outside of the Flyers game, we'll talk a little bit about McTavish because he's been a healthy scratch. But before we talk about McTavish a little bit more, we got the news that Steve Carroll, the Ducks radio play-by-play, is retiring at the conclusion of this season. His last broadcast will be the final regular season home game, which is on April 12th. That's sad.
Yeah,
I had a bad feeling because he's been dealing with some health issues this year. And he's been
hopefully
out.
everything's okay with him.
I know. I hope he's all right. But man, that's sad.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I tweeted about it. Like that was like some of my first experiences with like listening to live Ducks games. Because growing up, there was just no way. I mean, I've talked about this before, but there was no way to watch when I was younger, like out of town teams from out of town. Like there wasn't a package for that. Streaming didn't exist. You got your local team and that was it. So I would only be able to watch the Ducks if they came to Buffalo and I went to the game, or they were playing the Sabres in Anaheim and obviously the game would be on TV, or if they got like a random ESPN game, which wasn't a lot. And so I'd probably see like 4 games a year, maybe 5, all the way up until I was like up until the Cup year, the year they won the Cup. I was able to at least see some with being in North Carolina. They play the Hurricanes, but like I couldn't watch until the playoffs. So I had to listen on the computer, and I would listen to Steve call games. I'd have the Ducks website on. I'd have the radio broadcast going, and I'd kind of follow live on the screen, like the play-by-play, and that's how I watched that entire season that they won the Cup up until the playoffs. Obviously, the playoffs were on national TV every night, but that sucks because even like I've been a few times where we were traveling. I would flip on the Ducks radio and listen, and I just very, very. It just brings back a lot of good memories listening to him, hearing his voice. So this is gonna suck. But I wish him all the best in retirement. I hope he's able to kind of get back to full health. Obviously, we don't know everything that's going on, and we don't need to know. It's none of our business. But hopefully, he's okay. Kind of sucks that it seems like he's being forced into this because of it. So I hope it's not. I just hope it's not too bad.
I will say his call of the comeback on Catella
was. Oh yeah.
I would say that's gonna be probably like my favorite like call of his.
Yeah.
Just because it's like right around the kind of the height. I feel like the peak of my fandom as a Ducks fan.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember like they it even into the Nashville series. I'd go back and like watch the video like superimposed with his call over top of it, and it's so good.
So good. That's
just because his energy matched just the chaos going on.
Yeah.
Just everyone freaking out.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Kings are currently losing.
What?
They were up and the Flyers took the lead.
Oh my God. They were just up 2-1 when I looked.
The Kings are not good.
They were up 2-1 when I looked. Like, I swear it was like 5 minutes ago.
It's 3-2 halfway through the second.
Huh. That's nuts.
But yeah, I guess we can touch on Mason. That's kind of been a weird situation. Scratched the last 2 games. Production hasn't been all there. I mean, I hate to hit the button of, everyone calm down, but I don't know. I kind of feel like the pressure of signing a big deal like that is just going to weigh on a guy like him, and you'd hope that it wouldn't, but let's hope that, I mean, the way Quenneville's going about it seems productive. He's talking to him. It's not, there seems to be a connection. Mason said that, I don't have the direct quote, but I know he took accountability for not playing the best he feels he could be. He kind of feels behind everybody, and not like he's a part of the game at the level he should be at. And I mean, that's commendable. But I'm personally, I'm not too worried. I mean, it sounds like Quenneville has a plan to put him back in the lineup.
Yeah,
and especially with Johnston being hurt, I feel like that'll filter out Harkins or somebody down on the fourth line so he can get back in. But it's weird. I wouldn't say that you have to disregard it, but it certainly is not what you'd hope, someone that signs a big deal like that. But again, everybody that is kind of panicking, I feel like of all of the non-Pat Verbeek draft picks, he always kind of favored Mason a little bit more. And I mean, I don't think you give him that money if you're ready to cut the cord early. But
send him on his way, during one little slump of this long ass contract. Like it's kind of not how you should run a team.
Yeah.
Sign someone to a big contract and be like, oh, he's having a bad 2 months. I'm gonna trade him. Hopefully he turns it around. He should be back in the lineup. Probably Friday night's game tomorrow against the Mammoth. I would assume that he's back in. Kind of need everybody to lock in a bit. These next 2 games are going to be pretty tough. They might be a little frustrating. I did forget. One thing that I liked about last night's loss is what Leo Carlsson and Cutter Gauthier said after the game. Derek Lee posted it. I just thought I liked the way they responded. This is Leo Carlson on the performance against the Flyers. He said, we just didn't play hard enough, I think. Just weird hockey. Got back to it in the third, but yeah, too late. It was too late there. And then Cutter said tonight was a learning experience on how they need to elevate their B game and be able to beat teams that way when they don't have their A game. Said he liked their third period comeback, but still wants to see them elevate their B game. And I don't know. I really liked those answers, especially with all the talk going around the last week or so about the whole Gudas thing and who the next captain should be when he's gone, because he's a UFA. He should not come back after this year. We've talked about it. And I don't know, the way Leo and Cutter kind of go about losses and wins, I wouldn't hate either of them getting the C. just the way that they kind of talk about themselves, the team, the game, knowing what they need to do. They're very, very well spoken. I like the way they respond. And I just really like those 2 responses. So I wanted to get those in there.
And it goes to show that I also think that guys nowadays are going to have more positive outlets of like being able to express that, because I feel like we live in a time where those guys are going to have a better support system than players from other generations.
True. Yeah.
I think it's instilled in guys like that. I mean, I'd say especially from like a perspective talking about Cutter, like I feel like coming from an environment like he did coming from college, like you're gonna have guys that are, or you're gonna have staff that's gonna be there to be like, hey, like this is a game, like you can take it serious, but like there's good ways to handle this. And I mean, to your point, they're both very well spoken, so it could just be they're mature for their age. But it's good hearing things like that. I mean, I feel like the season has been positive in a lot of steps. Of like last year, you could just tell guys were just happy the game was over and just like,
right.
I'll give you the soundbite and then just get out of my face, please.
Yeah.
Like this year, there's a lot of insight, and it helps that the dynamic isn't necessarily just all youngsters anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And a few vets here and there. Like I feel there's enough of both types of players in the locker room where you could tell the impact of the veterans is kind of rubbing off on them. Like,
yeah, I can definitely see that.
They seem a little more chipper to be like, oh yeah, we didn't play our best game, but like, hey, we'll get them next time, or we got to start playing good hockey down the stretch here. Where before, again, it was just like, yeah, that sucked. And then you kind of be like, oh, wow, I don't think you're supposed to be saying that.
Yeah, and you have a head coach saying he doesn't know what to do. So wasn't great. But yeah, I wanted to highlight those two just because it was a different answer. Both of them kind of different than what you normally hear after a loss or after any type of game. Like I kind of liked those answers. So want to get that out there. Lou, do you want to get the Elliot Friedman thing up about what the Ducks were looking at the deadline?
What?
Elliot Friedman's 32 thoughts, the written part. Do you want to get that up and read what he said about the Ducks? And while Lou is doing that, I will update. We have a broadcast update for the Ducks. With the Ducks being in the playoff race, they're actually they're getting an extra national TV game. They will be the Ducks at Sharks, originally scheduled for 7 p.m. Pacific, will now begin at 6 p.m. Pacific. The game will be broadcast nationally, exclusively by TNT. So that's Wednesday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Ducks Sharks will be on TNT.
There are 4 things Ducks related in the latest 32. Do you want me to read all 4 or?
Totally up to you. I think there was only like 2 of them that really were big, weren't they? Like one was about the trade deadline.
And the other was
the other one was just about the GM meetings.
Yeah.
One was about Pat Verbeek wasn't happy with the goaltending interference in Ottawa.
Yeah.
One
Eric
was
Tulsky
about Radko.
Stuck up for him.
Yeah.
One was about Radko and the Department of Player Safety.
Yeah, I would just do
one was about Mason McTavish. Do you want me to read that one?
Yeah, do the McTavish one and then the Matthew Nyes one.
So number 10 on the written 32 by Elliot Friedman says Mason McTavish was scratched again Wednesday as the Ducks lost 3-2 to Philadelphia in overtime. You can always rewrite your own narrative, and Anaheim have several big games to play yet this season. Jeremy Swayman signed on October 6, 2024 after a lengthy, bitter contract dispute, and it played a big part in Boston's season going sideways. But with the summer of peace, Swayman showed up ready to go and has been excellent, a huge part of the Bruins' resurgence. McTavish signed on September 27th, 2025 after a lengthy, bitter contract dispute and hasn't been the same. The good news for the Ducks is they are in the race, allowing McTavish the chance to save the season. But I can't help but wonder if he's the next year's Swayman.
Yeah, he brought that up on the podcast too, and I didn't even think of Swayman, so that was a good point.
And then number 12, which I thought was the most fascinating out of all of it, about the trade deadline. It says teams that showed serious interest in Matthew Nyes included Anaheim, Chicago, Montreal, New Jersey, and Utah. Everyone has denied that the Canadians went far down the road, but we'll see. There were some teams who didn't believe that the Maple Leafs were serious about it, but now recognize the possibility.
Mm-hmm. Duckies, come on. I'm telling you, this guy. He's a big boy. He go boom. Pat Verbeek. Pat Verbeek's son, if you're listening. Big man, go boom. Bam, bam. Send out one of your weird tweets.
Disregard everything we said this summer going into the season. We love your dad.
Oh man, that was nice to read, because I'm glad they were at least making some calls.
You felt vindicated because
I
they were at least
did.
in
I
the
did.
conversation.
I did.
I will say you have had a lot of things this season where you've kind of put it out there in the universe, and in some way, shape, or form, it's not necessarily come to fruition, but you've been on the right track. So
it's weird. It's a little weird this year. It's a wild year. But yeah, Matthew Nice, summer project. Let's go. Let's get this done. I don't know who you send.
Not that I don't want him, but I hope the Ducks don't overpay for him, because I was looking at his underlying stats earlier, and they're not very good.
No.
They're in line with a lot of the Ducks players underlying stats. Yeah.
Well, see, he's an even better fit.
But,
I just think he'd play so. I just think he'd play so well with Leo.
But I think Toronto is having just a bad season overall, and
yeah,
that just might have something to do with it.
Yeah,
but yeah, obviously, if you could get him, try to get him. But
why make the squiggle chart look higher when you can just have the same squiggle chart?
Would you do Mason McTavish for him, straight up?
I think that was one of our questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can circle back on that, because that's tough.
Don't know who or where it got circulated. I know Dalton had tweeted about it. Apparently, Paul Bissonnette said that the rumor of a Matthew Nice trade was McTavish and Minchikov.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he put in quotes that Biz mentioned he got confirmation, quote unquote, that Nice for McTavish and Minchikov was discussed prior to the deadline.
Wow.
See, now if I were the Ducks, if you call again to circle back in the summer and be like, well, you didn't. Well, I guess we don't know who said no or why it didn't go any further. But if it was the Leafs, be like, well, you didn't accept the offer earlier, so now we're taking out Minchikov and you get Zellweger instead. I think I would end up doing that. McTavish, Zellweger, maybe.
I would prefer Mason McTavish in a pick.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the price goes down a little.
Yeah, because that could be this was deadline pricing.
Yep.
Now we're back to normal pricing.
Could change a little bit.
The Sabres scored to make it 4-0 on their 10th shot of the game.
They have 10 shots? Jesus.
They have 10 shots to the Sharks 17, and they're winning 4-0.
Wow. The Golden Knights are still down 3-0 at the second intermission to the Utahns.
Mammoth.
And the Kings are down 3-2, 6:50, just under 7 minutes left in the second period. Interesting stuff.
Last Ducks thing, Roger McQueen.
Yes, McQueen.
Is it rookie of the year?
Yes, Roger McQueen is the Hockey East Rookie of the Year.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he struggling?
I think he started off kind of slow.
Was he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Kind of like Gavin McKenna a bit. He was kind of slow to start the season, and everyone was getting on him, being like, "Oh, he's not going to go number 1, or maybe he shouldn't have went to college." Blah blah blah. But yeah, Roger McQueen looking good.
Yeah. So sorry to go back to the Buffalo stat, but
oh no, go ahead.
Buffalo has scored. They have They have scored a goal on 4 consecutive shots on Nedeljkovic. He did not have a save in the game since the first period.
Oh my God.
That's great.
So he went an entire period where he had 0 saves because he was scored on 4
Jesus Christ, dude.
My life is so much better now that I know that information. Thank you.
I
You know what,
mean,
Lou?
it's like the most Saber thing though. Like that, if you told me the Sabres did that without me like looking at the thing, I would believe you.
And you could tell me the opposite too, that it happened to the Sabres goalie, and I would believe you. It's such a weird team.
Life is better with little fun facts like that, Lou.
Yeah, Lewis. But McQueen, like you said, rookie of the Hockey East Rookie of the Year. He recorded 9 goals and 9 assists for 18 points with a +10 rating in league play this season, while leading all freshmen with 74 shots on goal. Overall, McQueen finished second on the Friars in scoring this season with 27 points on 11 goals and 16 assists. He registered 3 game-winning goals and posted 6 multi-point games while being named to the Hockey East All-Rookie team. That's fun.
See, Lou, it wasn't that bad.
I wasn't paying attention to anything what you were
Buddy,
saying.
this is a future star. You got to pay attention. This is the future.
I'm playing Wiki Gotcha right now.
That damn card game.
Oh, boy.
Dude, I love Wiki Gotcha. That's a fun game.
Can transition to what's on tap.
I pulled a Guy Fieri last night.
Did you really?
Yeah. He's only gold.
What's on tap in partnership with Noble Aleworks? You mentioned the Late Arrivals podcast. When you get a beer or close your tab, you get 10% off on game days,
Get
home
you some
or
Nan milk
away.
or Nan
Noble,
Gill, whatever it's called.
Noble also provides free game parking, so use that. Take advantage of that on Sunday. But the next 4 games here that happen before we record next week, tomorrow, Friday, the Ducks are at the Mammoth. So they were home really quick against the Flyers. Now they're in Salt Lake for a game, and then they return home to play the Sabres on Sunday. And then they start a Western Canadian road trip Tuesday at the Canucks, Thursday at the Flames.
Can they please finally beat the Canucks?
That'd be nice.
Just
That's
win
going to
one.
be.
I wouldn't
Just
say
win
they
one
have to
single
win those
spot.
games, but they kind of need to win those games.
Just win one singular solitary game against the Canucks, please. Just one.
I'm telling you. So while we're on the topic here with the upcoming games, they have the Ducks have a huge opportunity here. Their next 2 games. It just sucks that their next 2 games are against very, very good opponents. And you have to beat these teams regardless. You want to beat the good teams. And we know how the Ducks play against poor teams. They kind of play down to their level. So you just never know what you're going to get. But the Knights are 20 minutes away from losing again. They got beat by the Sabres the other night. The Oilers got beat up. And the Knights are playing their 69th game right now.
Nice.
The Oilers have played 70. So the Ducks will have after tonight a game in hand with the Knights. They have 2 games in hand on the Oilers. And
By the way, did we ever figure out why Trey Cole was at the Ducks game last night?
No,
He told you,
I spent
Lou,
like a
he's
good
not as-
hour and a half just wondering why Trey Cole was at the
you
Ducks
should have
game.
just DM'd our guy.
I could have, but I didn't. Like, does Green Day have a show at Honda Center?
No.
I don't know. No.
Does he live in Anaheim or
He might.
in Orange County? I don't think so.
Aren't they all
Bro
from?
just wanted to go to a game.
Yeah, maybe he's just hanging out.
It's just it's very weird. I'm gonna message our guy right now because
There you
I'm curious again.
So yeah, Ducks are a point up. They're in first place still. They're a point up on the Oilers, 2 points on the Knights if everything stays the same with the Knights game tonight. So the next 2 games, you got, like we said, Utah tomorrow, Friday night, and then you got the Sabres on Sunday. 2 huge games, 4 points on the line against 2 very good teams.
Why are you
I'm
laughing?
gonna need, huh?
Why were you just laughing just now? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. They need to play Utah. They need to lock in. Okay, these guys need to lock in. They've made me a little nervous with their play since they returned from the Olympic break. They need to lock in. They need to play the Mammoth like it's a playoff game, because if the Ducks stay where they are and they win the division, that is going to probably be their first round matchup.
That is going to be their opponent.
Yeah, the Mammoth are pretty much locking up that first wild card because they're not catching anyone in the Central. They're 14 points behind the Minnesota Wild for third place.
They
That's
kicked
insane.
their ass on national TV.
That's insane to
once.
say out loud, to be like fourth place in the Central is that far back from third, but they're locking down that first wild card. So the Ducks need to actually like treat this game as a playoff game. Game one.
Their season series is tied at 1, right? The Ducks have won one, and then they've won.
Ducks won the first one, got their ass kicked in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting their ass kicked is one way to put it. That was bad.
They were shown the Great Salt Lake. We can put it that
They
way.
were. They were.
Have
So
you
it's
ever been to
huge.
Utah?
No. I have
Yeah.
flown into the airport, so I guess I have
Yeah, me too.
technically been. Yeah. Nice airport. It's cool seeing the
I
mountains.
just don't ever have a reason to go to Utah, like ever.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do in Utah?
Drink soda and throw chairs at people.
Do they throw chairs at people? in Utah?
No, Heather just has me watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
That's funny. Jenny just showed me the clip of everything that's going on.
That
with
show is something else.
Is it worth watching or no?
For you, no.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
So yeah, the Utah game is going to be huge. They need to treat it like a playoff game. You just have to. There's no way around it. They got to lock in. I'm tired of this shit. Look like you care. Play the game. So then you got the Sabres. You're going home and you're playing the Sabres. The first place Buffalo Sabres. They the other night were tied for first in the Eastern Conference. I don't know what year it is. It's absolutely wild right now. They have 90 points. Like, they're coming to town.
Their fans are smoking cigarettes in their arena.
The 300 section is smoky. Nobody can see up there. The only thing that I'm hoping is that the Sabres are on this West Coast trip. They shut out Vegas on Tuesday 2-0. They are currently shutting out the Sharks 4-0. They got the Kings on Saturday, Ducks on Sunday. So not only is the Ducks matchup a Sega Baba, but it's the end of their road trip. So I'm hoping we get a tired team and we can pounce.
Who are the goalies? Buffalo, UPL, and who?
Alex
Lyon.
Lions in tonight. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen got the shutout against the Knights.
I'm assuming that's who the Ducks are going to face.
I don't know because they play the Kings on Saturday and Alex Lyon's in tonight, so maybe they do UPL on Saturday and we get Lyon.
Well, I don't get anything. You know I was going to do it.
Hey,
you know I was going to do it.
You want to be captain. I asked the wonderful folks on Twitter who the Ducks' next captain is. And not only Lou, but I got 3 other people saying it's Lou. It's going to be Lewis.
Yeah, shout out Anaheim Calling and Ducks Jaggernaut. Eric.
Yeah, so 2 other people. So, yeah.
There's a groundswell of support for me.
Yeah,
How
so
about
this
that?
you're in a we situation. So I'm going to need you to pipe down.
Well, if I become the captain of the Ducks, and I could literally say we,
would you wear
I would be the captain
would you wear the C? Proud?
with pride.
Yeah. Stands for captain, not chicken, by the way.
Wow. Wow. He went there.
But yeah,
rip bozo.
Rip.
So that's what's on tap. 4 very important games, and they're these 4 games. You got 8 points on the line. They need to get like 6 of them. You got the Canucks and Flames in there. I know there are issues with the Flames, especially in Calgary lately. So that one's going to be annoying, I'm sure. But you got to beat the Canucks, and you got to find a way against the Mammoth and Sabres. Those games are huge. They got to get points. It's going to be. I'm not ready for these 2 games. They're going to be stressful as hell, dude.
Are we
Sean
on
in the
our
chat
ads yet?
said Lou would complain about the C stitching rubbing on his skin.
Anyways,
But
are
that's
we
too
doing
accurate.
our ads now?
Are we what?
Are we doing our ads?
Yeah, we just
We're in
finished
hour
what's on
10.
tap. Yeah, we just
Oh.
finished what's on tap.
Okay.
So if you want to go, if you're in Salt Lake and you want to check out the Ducks in Mammoth on Friday night, go to 714tickets.com. Use promo code LAPTICS. You get 10% off your purchase plus 5% towards future purchases. So grab your tickets for the Sunday game against the Sabres and enjoy the CJ Cable. And enjoy that one. Hopefully it's a decent game. Let's try to look at some prices here.
That a Boston accent tonight?
I don't really know what it is. You're looking at $74 for the Ducks and Mammoth in Utah tomorrow night if you're in the area. Anaheim Ducks memes, that's for you if you don't have your tickets already. I know you're in Salt Lake, so $77 is after that. So 74 is your cheapest option. And then let's look at Sunday's home game, shall we? It's a 5 o'clock start. You're looking at $50 is the cheapest to get in. I totally lied. It's 64.
Liar.
I clicked on why is it changing? I'm going to like quantity, and if I click 2 tickets, it says 64. Hit 2 tickets again, and it says 50. That's interesting.
What is a singular ticket?
For the lone wolves out there, you're looking at $53 for a single ticket. That's your cheapest option.
And if you use our discount LAPTICS,
LAPTICS,
you get 10% off that price.
LAP.
Don't ask me what 10% off of $53 is because I could not tell you.
LAPTIX, all caps. Check out 714. Get tickets to anything. Doesn't have to be Ducks games. You got baseball starting up here and a bunch of other stuff going on in the area. So check it out. 714tickets.com.
Yep.
How about our buddies at DraftKings?
They do be DraftKings. I didn't have the script up right
It's
away.
getting a little-
My
it's
apologies.
No, you're fine. It's getting a little crazy. the playoff push is getting pretty fun, especially in the East. More so in the East.
Why is Sean yelling at me?
The DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NHL, is built for the fastest game on ice. With player props and live betting, every shift, every shot, every save gives you options to get in on the game with the DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, you can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Sean is trying to teach us how to do math. We do not do that around here.
No math here.
Like I've said before, I took algebra all 4 years of my high school days. All 4 years. Freshman to senior year.
You got some DraftKings lines for us, Lewis?
Yeah, actually I have it up. Look at me. The Anaheim Ducks take on the Utah Mammoth tomorrow at 7:10. Well, puck drop. Utah is favored by 1.5. Over under 6.5 plus 102 for the Ducks, minus 122 for the Mammoth. That is the money line. We'll go to Washington when the Capitals play the Devils of New Jersey.
Big Caps fan, Lewis.
I'm not, but I know people who are Capitals fans. The Capitals are favored by 1.5. The over/under is 5.5. Plus 110 for the Devils. Minus 130 for the Capitals. And we'll go Florida Panthers at Calgary Flames. The Panthers are favored 1.5. The over under 6.5, or 5.5. Sorry, I can't read. Minus 115 for the Panthers and 105 for the Flames.
Nice.
I don't know why I said 6.5. It's 5.5 for the over under.
So you can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org on behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas. Wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 plus in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required for additional terms and responsible gaming resources. See dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
That do be DraftKings.
DraftKings.
Crown is yours.
The crown do be yours. Other news around hockey. The U.S. hockey, the sled hockey team won gold at the Paralympics. That's 5 straight gold medals for our sled hockey team, and they beat Canada in the gold medal game. So that's 3 straight hockey golds in the Olympics and Paralympics this year, beating Canada. So that's fun.
Didn't their graphics say seeded rivalry?
It did.
Yeah,
That kind of went hard. Not gonna lie, seeded rivalry. That was good. That was good stuff right there. But yeah, 5 straight gold medals for U.S. sled hockey. So congrats to them. Kicked ass. They won the gold medal game like 6-2. It's just they dominated. World Cup of Hockey host cities were announced, and we will have games in Calgary and Prague, I believe, right? Prague.
I thought Edmonton was the championship game.
Yeah, Edmonton gets games as well. They're getting like I think the semifinals and the final or something. But yeah, World Cup of Hockey, February 2028, Prague, Czechia.
So how are they doing it in breaks? Just all the European countries are.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have like 2 pools because I think it's 8 teams. So they have maybe like Pool A, Pool B. Maybe Pool A will be like,
USA,
I don't really know
Canada.
how they're going to do it because that's going to be tough to get everybody kind of in the right area to make it easier on teams. But
Did they put like Finland and Sweden just in the wherever US and Canada's playing?
Maybe.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
So Elliot Friedman put out that the World Cup round robin play will begin in Prague and Calgary. And yeah, like I said, semifinals and the final will be in Edmonton. There's going to be 2 groups of 4 at the end of round robin play. The 4th place team is eliminated and the 1st place team gets a bye. And then 2 versus 3 to advance to semifinals. And then the semifinals and the final are single elimination. And it's going to be NHL rules for the semifinal and the final. So Stanley Cup style overtimes. So no 3-on-3 OT.
Thank goodness.
So that's kind of nice to have the NHL rules.
Calgary's going to be in their new building by then, right?
Yep. Yeah, that'll be in their new arena.
Yeah.
So yeah, 8 teams. I was kind of hoping there'd be 10, but 8. Don't know about Russia at the moment, but I know some teams have said if Russia's in it, they will boycott. So it's a bit hairy,
A little bit.
but we'll see how it goes. I'm so excited. I love the World Cup. When they did it in 2016, it was so much fun. I know Team North America made it even more fun. That was really cool to have. I know they're not going to do anything like that again, but still should be a lot of fun.
They were smart, they would, but
right.
And
And
North
like
America team rocked.
yeah, and
It was
like
electric.
2016, I believe. I'm guessing the World Cup will be on ESPN again, like it was in 2016, but we'll find out more, I'm sure, within the next year or so. But that's fun. I like that. I'm glad. We've talked about it before. I'm just so happy they're going to have a constant rotation of Olympic hockey and the World Cup because they're both a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
And to finish up before we get into questions, we'll do a quick little standings check here as the playoff race continues. Quick scoreboard check here. The Knights are still down 3-0 to the Mammoth with about 12 minutes left in the game. Kings
still losing.
Yep. Kings are down
And
3-2.
Sharks are still losing.
Yeah. Sharks are down 4-0 still. There's only like 3 minutes left in the game. Kings are down 3-2 at the second intermission to the Flyers. So standings. We'll start with the West. As of right now, the Pacific is Anaheim at 1, Edmonton 2, Vegas 3. The Central is Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota, and then the 2 wild card are Utah and LA. We talked about how crazy the Central Division is. You got the Avalanche with 98 points. The Stars have 96. The Wild with 90. The top 3 in the Pacific are 78, 77, and 76. And then the 2 wildcard teams being Utah at 76, LA at 71. And then you got Seattle, Nashville in the hunt with 71 as well. The Sharks have 70. Looks like they'll stay there, though. Seattle lost tonight to Nashville. So Nashville ties them, and they have the exact same record. Same amount of points, same record. The only difference is the Kraken have more regulation wins at the moment. Damn, the Kraken have 25 regulation wins. The Kings only have 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Division.
Pacific Division.
How many do the Ducks have?
22.
Wow.
Oilers have 26. So if you don't know, that's like the first tiebreaker. So at the end of the season, if if we get to 82 games played and the Ducks and Oilers have the same amount of points, they're going to go by regulation wins to
I thought it was point percentage is first.
Is it?
I think point percentage is first.
I thought it was regulation wins.
I think it's even point percentage is listed first.
Yeah. Because the Oilers, if Oilers have 4 more regulation wins than the Ducks, and even the Knights have 1 more. Knights are
Edmonton's
at 23.
also played 2 more games than us, too.
True. They have played 2 more. So Ducks with 2 games in hand and a point up on the Oilers and 2 on the Knights. So like we said, these next 2 games, 4 games, all these games are going to be very important for the Ducks. They just need to get points. But that's the West. Nashville, I'm surprised, is kind of sniffing around still. They've found a little groove. The Sharks are right there, only a point out. And you go to the East, you got the Atlantic top 3 are the Sabres with 90 points. Lightning have 86. Canadians have 84. And then the Metro, you got the Hurricanes at 92, the Penguins at 84, and the Blue Jackets now in third with 83 points. And the 2 wildcard teams have 84 points, have the exact same record, and that is the Bruins and Red Wings. And the teams in the hunt, we'll do the Islanders have 83 points. They're only a point out. The Senators have 79.
If Philly wins, they'll be at 78, so they'll Not necessarily in striking distance, but
Yeah. Philly, if they hold on, will be at 78. Interesting. I really want the Islanders to make it, but I want the Blue Jackets to make it. So we're gonna need one of those wild card teams to fall out. Who shall we sacrifice? The Red Wings?
San Jose is about to be shut out 5-0.
my
Sam
gosh.
Carrick with 2 goals.
2?
Wow.
Yeah,
Dude, I think Sam Carrick has like 4 goals since he became a Sabre.
that was goal
Was Sam
7.
Carrick a
Seven.
shark at one time?
His brother was.
Oh, I'm thinking
one
of
of
him. I'm thinking of his brother.
Yeah.
But he got goals 7 and 8 of the season, so good for
Damn.
Sam.
Right.
Sam Carrick. He fits the Sabres. I can't explain it any further than that.
He's
If
the
you say
mean son
so.
of a bitch.
But yeah, so that's your Eastern playoff picture. I kind of hope the Islanders can sneak in there, and everyone's just about at 68 or 69 games, so 13, 14 games left in the season. This season's gone by pretty fast, I feel like.
Yeah.
I thought
It
it would
has.
kind of I thought it would kind of drag out a little bit more because of the Olympic break, but it's gone by really fast.
Maybe because the Ducks are actually in a playoff position this season, and
And we actually have something to look forward to and keep up with.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure that has something to do with it.
All
All right,
questions.
let's get into questions.
That is the wrong.
If you're in the Twitch chat or the YouTube chat, if you have any questions, get them in now or forever. Hold your peace.
Yep.
All right, our first one is for Jack, or he used to go by Clark on here, but it said, who would you rather want, Nyes or Robert Thomas? It would include Svechnikov or Robertson, but highly doubt they get dealt now. My only concern with Nyes is we would not have a strong second line center, although our winger depth chart would be Cutter, Terry, Beckett, Nyes, and that would be insane.
I would rather have Robert Thomas because the Ducks
Yeah.
do not. They just straight up don't have a second line center right now. And if you want to be successful in the playoffs, you need to have a second line center. So go get Robert Thomas, please.
You need to be deep.
Yeah. Like the Ducks just straight up do not have a second line center right now.
Yeah. Because it's been like McTavish when he's in, or he gets pushed to the wing, and it's Granlund.
Mikael Granlund.
Yeah, Cutter has been thrown in there a few times. So yeah, it's kind of a revolving door a bit, which isn't something you really want in your second line. But
I mean, Matthew Nyes would be cool to have, but
I brought it up last week. I mean, I'm greedy, but I would like both.
yeah, I
And
mean,
Nyes plays both wings, correct?
Yes, I believe he does. Yeah.
So I mean,
I know. I
he's an
thought he was more of a winger though.
Yeah,
well, that's
both
what I mean.
wings-
He
both
plays
wings.
both left and
Oh.
right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad to have someone that's versatile like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like there's other trades to be made. Like it's nice getting that there's confirmation that we're linked to a guy like Nyes.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if that's the move right now. But if you're
Yeah.
trusting that the centers you have currently are going to pick it up and are going to perform, it doesn't hurt having extra offense on the wing
Mm-hmm.
for sure. So I don't know if that's the play in the summer, but if that's like the one deal that comes up, I mean, I'm not gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Obviously, hopefully it's not an overpay to get
Mhm.
him, but I do feel
Yeah.
like there's better trades to be made.
I gotcha.
Yep.
All right, our next one is from Haley. And this is kind of why I brought up what I did when we were talking about the game and the atmosphere at Honda Center. She says, does it bother you when people lean forward in their seats in front of you when you are sitting higher up? Also, what is the wildest piece of hockey lore you know? I mean, for the
Critics-
longest time, I think leaning forward was a huge meme on Twitter because that
Mhm.
one guy was like, "Well, if you're really into the game, like, why does it matter?"
That's crazy work doing that in the higher sections.
Yeah.
I mean, on precedent, since I am a bigger individual, I try and sit back as best I can. I mean,
Mhm.
if there is a gap where, like, say no one directly behind me is like there, but there's someone behind that seat, I try and limit as much.
Mhm.
Because I feel like naturally you get into a game and you kind of do it.
Yeah.
But I won't like
It's
go out of
it's
my way to just be like, well, no one's there. I
it's
can
the
just
it's the lock-in position.
Yeah,
I
don't do that if you're in the higher sections.
I
It
feel with
does
the
it
older
does
seats, it was more. It was bad. I think
Yeah.
when they still had the old orange seats, it was worse because it was like it's
Those
already
seats
an
were hella
uncomfortable
uncomfortable
seat,
too.
and like you're already uncomfortable in there,
Yeah.
having someone just sitting like a jackass the whole game.
But yeah, it definitely bothers me. Especially when people are like up top, but they're the first row. And you're leaning, it's like, dude, no one's in front of you. Like I'm in the second row and now I can't see this net at the net at this end because you're leaning and you're the first row. Like you don't need to lean. Like you have a perfect sight line to everything in front of you.
Yeah,
Just have proper etiquette at a public place, please.
Yeah.
Don't
Think
be a
about
savage.
others. Think about others for once.
Don't be a Neanderthal. Just have some common decency, please.
Before you go out in public, take a nice shower and wash off all that main character syndrome. Go out into the public
And
just-
any stinky BO you might have.
yeah.
You should wash that off too. You know.
Yeah, let's take a break from the main character stuff and realize that you live with other people in the world.
And the second part of the question is, what is the wildest piece of hockey lore that you know? I don't even know.
the one that's always crazy to me is the snowball of Patrick Steffen missing the empty net, and how by the end of the season, Edmonton and Chicago were kind of jockeying back and forth, but because Edmonton got one more point, it slid Chicago back, and then they were able to select Patrick Kane.
Right. That's a good one. Outside of that one, I don't really know. I can't think of like a ton.
I feel like all of the like little ones that you hear about tend to be popular, or not popular, but like are like well known like things. I'm trying to think of like another like off the cuff one.
I don't know.
Like I'm trying to think like gear wise almost. Like a guy wearing something. I'm kind of stumped.
I am.
Yeah.
You kind of gave the only one that was really that came to mind right away.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the Sabres trying to draft a fake player.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that. Like a Japanese player, right?
Yeah, and then I think.
Oh yeah, I saw a reel on Instagram like a few weeks ago talking about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the only other one I can think of was the Panthers trying to draft Ovechkin a year earlier because they said they should take into account the leap year, so he would have been eligible a year earlier with the leap year.
Yeah.
How different that would have been.
That was like a Hail Mary of like we just want to sign him and have him play for us.
Yeah.
Please, bro.
I mean, this isn't hockey related. I sent this to our other group chat yesterday. My mind was blown finding out that the band Alter Bridge, the band that did Edge's theme song that is like super popular.
Okay.
Alter Bridge is made up of all of the guys from Creed,
Yeah, you didn't know that?
minus
You did-
Scott Stapp.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I never knew that.
Yeah, because after Creed broke up or went on hiatus, whatever they did, they just went to Alter Bridge.
Huh.
Yeah, the original bass player for Creed was already in the band that became Alter Bridge, and so Creed went on hiatus, and they found, is it Miles Kennedy's his name, the singer?
If you want it to be.
But yeah, and so they formed Alter Bridge, and I saw that yesterday, and I don't know why I was so just like mind blown about it. I was like, this has no effect on my life, and here I am I'm actually sitting here just like, oh my god, I never knew.
It's basically
yeah.
Creed without Scott Stapp.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I mean, it makes sense. Like they make similar music.
Now I want to hear Scott Stapp sing.
Sing Edge's theme
Metalingus.
song.
Man, I need to hear Scott Stapp sing Metalingus now.
All right,
I believe we're getting one from Sean.
Oh, okay. You got
Let him type.
the one in the group chat from Desert Shark, and you got a bonus. We got a
Oh, bonus.
Jake question.
So Desert Shark's first one says, do the Oilers get any place in the Pacific Division now that Draisaitl's out for the regular season? That was one thing we didn't hit on. Draisaitl's out, and it sounds like potentially may miss some playoff games.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know if he was
the thing I saw. Knobloch couldn't confirm he would be back for playoffs, but that's the goal. He said, bring back the Four Nations.
Oh, never mind. Continue.
Said bring back the Four Nations instead of having the All-Star break. Would not hate that, but kind of hard if you're doing the World Cup, I feel.
Yeah.
And
but they got to do something different with the All-Star break now, just because the Four Nations
just get rid of the All-Star break.
Yeah, do something different. I don't know what to do.
The All-Star game is just go back to 5-on-5.
Yeah, I don't even know how you make that watchable.
His food question is: you're at a buffet anywhere. Where are you starting?
Where are you starting at the buffet?
I don't go to buffets, so
I start at the salad. Get some chickpeas. They always have a bunch of chickpeas.
When my friend's mom would take us to Soup Plantation, I'd go get ice cream first.
Ice cream first? See, I guess if it's a Chinese buffet, I'm going right for the sesame chicken, like immediately. Or the orange chicken. But if it was like just a regular, like American type buffet, like a Golden Corral type thing, it'd probably be salad, and then I'd find my way to the Chinese food at Golden Corral.
You didn't have the poops afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting that answer, honestly.
Where are you starting at the buffet?
I feel like this is a loose-centric question because out of all of us, I feel like he's the one that consistently has been to buffets in like the last decade.
I've been weirded out by them since
buffets,
COVID.
honestly.
Ever since COVID, it kind of opened my eyes to how disgusting buffets are.
Yeah, I mean, the food is like almost at face level, and you just got a bunch of people slobbering all over and breathing on the food.
And
I'm not a big buffet person, you know. I mean,
the only ones I go to are Chinese, and that's like once a year. We go for like New Year's. We'll get Chinese for dinner, and that's about it.
I didn't even know Chinese food places had buffets, honestly.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
So his question was, do the Oilers, I'm guessing, get a top 3, get a Pacific spot in the playoffs? I
mean,
with Draisaitl out, I would think that they would. but it's going to be really interesting to see how because they were okay. Like after his injury, they still were playing all right. Like immediately after. But now, as they're starting to get further along playing without him, it'll be interesting to see how they look. And their game against the Panthers tonight was not a good start. Losing 4-0.
The Kings would have to start winning,
yeah,
for them to drop out of the top 3, and I don't really see them doing that.
For the Oilers, for the rest of March, they have the Lightning on Saturday. Then next week they have the Mammoth, Knights, Ducks, and Kraken. So it's doable because then in April you got the Blackhawks, you got the Knights again, you got Mammoth, Sharks, Kings, Avalanche, Canucks. So I feel like they end up staying in the top 3.
Yeah,
when the season's over.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Draisaitl's out, but I also feel like they'd be completely fucked if McDavid was also out.
Yeah.
They're not making the playoffs if he's also out.
Mm-hmm.
What did Leon hurt? What did he injure?
They just said lower body.
Well, so it must be like a leg or something.
Leg or ankle.
It's the penis.
If it was a what? Did you just say what I think you just said?
It's like Landeskog. It's like Landeskog. You got hit in the cup. Dented his cup.
You said the P word, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully he was wearing the cup, or the little Skogs would be broken.
Well, hopefully little Leon's okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, then he had a bonus question in the chat. Would you rather, this was directed towards me, would you rather have a 9 a.m. beer league game and then clock in for work at 3 p.m. or 10 p.m. and clock in at 9 a.m.? I've done the 10 to 9 before, and it's honestly not that bad because I already sleep bad. So what's being a little more tired? I have to nap after early games. If not, I just spend all day in a fog, just tired. So I will take late games over early games any day of the week.
Yeah, I do feel like that would be better.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully we haven't had to play too many morning games this season, but like even playing like an 11:30 game, I feel just like come home and it's like 3 o'clock and I just want to sleep for 10 hours.
I can't imagine playing a game at like 11:30 at night though.
It's pretty rough. It's pretty bad.
Why do they do that? Why do they schedule it like that?
It's just how the ice schedules are. I mean, you would think it would be simpler than that, but it's a whole, I wouldn't say a science because the people that are in charge of it tend to be pretty dumb, but some thought goes into it and it doesn't make the most sense, but it's what we got.
Okay.
All right. Our last one is from Sean. He sent a picture of the Puckpedia roster and said, once the playoffs start and the Ducks make it, with an asterisk. Said, who is sent down to the goals to make the 23-man roster?
I don't know, honestly.
I would think it's one Helleson or more.
It'll probably be more.
I
hope it would
unless
be
you send
Helleson.
Tim Washy down. But I feel like he's been playing well. And I'd rather him than Jansen Harkin.
I don't think...
True.
I don't know. I think it would be Drew Helleson, I guess.
That's who I would choose if it were me making the decision. But I have a weird feeling it's going to be Moore.
Ian Moore is the best right-handed defenseman on the Ducks.
Yeah, he's had a very, very solid year.
I don't think that's a hot take at all.
No,
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, he's been the best right-handed shot.
He has been good. He's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Helleson.
Kind of feel like it should be him, but I also feel like if they wanted him playing, he would be down already. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't make those decisions here.
Above my pay grade.
Sadly.
I definitely see it being a defenseman and not a forward.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was a Tim Washy and they keep all the defensemen up, then so be it.
I mean, once the
Yeah.
Ducks are eliminated, Tim Walsh would probably be sent back down.
Yeah.
Don't put that out there. We're going all the way.
No, they're not.
I know.
I'll sell my right kidney if they do.
All right, I'll remember that. Trust.
That's gonna suck if they win the cup.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah.
Lou sells kidney. All right, is that everything?
That was everything.
All right. That's
By the
episode
way-
1. Go ahead.
I guess that wasn't everything.
I'll just get it out of the way. March Madness is just supremely overrated.
Oh yeah.
It's just the most overrated tournament in all of sports. It's not
Really?
very fun.
Like the most overrated playoff tournament?
It's a sporting event, we'll call it.
Yeah.
It's just the most overrated sporting event. I just don't
Interesting.
find watching freaking Buttlicker University play Duke. I just don't care. Don't care.
I got you. I forgot to fill out a bracket. I haven't watched a second of
I
college
haven't
basketball.
filled
but
that up bracket in a few years.
Yeah.
So I just don't care.
Sometimes I like to fill it out just for funsies. See what I can get right randomly. There's only one Arizona school in it this year. Usually we have like 2 or 3. So
Who's the Arizona school?
U of A.
Oh yeah.
ASU didn't make it, and usually GCU makes it, but they didn't this year.
Who?
GCU, Grand Canyon University.
Oh. Are they really in the Grand Canyon?
No, they're in Phoenix.
Oh.
Yep. They're like Central Phoenix. Like it's so weird. When I first moved here, I was very confused.
Everyone has to minor in rappelling classes so you can get into the canyon.
Yes.
Dude, I want to go to the Grand Canyon someday.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I went in the winter and there was like snow and stuff, and it was really cool to see with
It's
snow on
gotta
the ground.
even be even cooler.
Yeah, very cool. But that is episode 158 of the Late
Sure
Arrivals
is.
podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you stuck around to the end, we appreciate you. And give us a follow on socials at Late Arrivals Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Like we said in the beginning of the show, check out our podcast network, the Hockey Podcast Network, on all socials. Subscribe to their YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, and like this video. Follow us on Twitch as well. If you want to subscribe on Twitch, please do. If you're feeling a little generous, go for it. Wherever you're listening, please leave us a rating and review. We greatly appreciate it. If you want to give us a nice 5 stars, maybe leave us a fun review, maybe talk some trash about Lou or something that we can read
The
live.
fuck you say fuck me for?
Or if you want to start fights or something, we're always down to start a little fight. Do what you got to do.
Why am I always catching strays from you? I don't get it.
You can leave comments on our Spotify episodes as well. We got a few comments the other week, just saying that they subscribe to our YouTube channel. So
Hell
you
yeah.
you can also do that. But yeah, that's it, man. We'll see you next week. We got 4 games next week to talk about, and we'll see how it goes. 8 points on the line for the Duckies. It's going to be huge. I'm hoping we talk next week and we're like, hey, the Ducks got 6 out of 8. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm hoping for. So
I'll
we'll
sell
see
my
you.
left kidney if that happens.
Jesus, well, you just want to sell your kidney, I think. I think maybe you should just sell your kidney.
I think we need to start asking Lou why this is necessary.
Like, no one brought this up. You're bringing
As a
this upon
friend.
yourself. Like,
Go big or go home.
all right. Well, we'll see you next week. We'll see if Lou is
Lou,
mindless
Lou
with
has
kidney.
kidneys after next week.
All right,
Alright,
bye.
goodbye.
Boy.